Good morning. Welcome to another week. Another week of move sessions, of making time for you to be better each day. I'm gonna apologize in advance for the construction that's going on next door. I just couldn't be in the garage today. It's so hot. It is really, really hot here. I just gotta tie up my shoes, you guys. So say hi as you're jumping on. I hope you had a great weekend. It is smoking hot here. Like I can't even. But so we're gonna modify as we need to today because of the heat. Hey Dawn. I ran yesterday and I thought I was gonna die. I had to go mid-morning because my husband had a root canal. Well, I didn't have to. I could have gotten up early, but I did not. I chose to go mid-morning. And it was ugly. It was really ugly, but I don't know if any of you followed, I know Kathy, if she's joining me today. Yes, she is. There she is. If you followed the Iron Cowboy during his endurance feat phenomenon, world record breaking, he did 100 Ironmans in 100 days. I posted the podcast. I believe I posted it in our group, and it's definitely worth a listen. Like, he just reminds us of how to kind of manage those thoughts when we don't want to do something, like, right? And like, yeah, steamy runs. I'm not a fan of steamy runs, but I just kind of keep saying to myself, you know, one day at a time, and just do it. Just get it done, and it's just one day, right? Don't alter your plans because of adversity. Hey, Betty. Oh my gosh, Betty never joins us live, I don't think. All right, let's go. All right, so as always, we're going to start out, so I'm going to adjust this a little. We're going to start out super easy. If you're working out outside, if you're like me and you're outside, be sure to modify as you need to in terms of effort level. Also, if you're brand new, if you've never worked out before, or if you're just restarting after a hiatus, after a COVID hiatus maybe, just take it easy and listen to your body. Remember, you're not trying to get fit in one workout. Not trying to do everything in one workout. So it's okay to adjust as you need to. You're gonna have days where you're like, oh man, I could do anything. I could take on the world today. And then you're gonna have days where you feel like, that's all I can describe it as. And both are gonna be part of your journey, right? It's really just about being aware, right? Like noticing, oh, I'm a slug today. I am a slug today. I don't know if it's my shot. I had it last Monday, my second one. I don't know if it can continue to affect you a week later. I just was so tired last night. Like, I have not felt tired like that in I don't know how long. And I slept like I was dead. I woke up this morning confused. Where am I? What day is it? What is happening? What year is it? That kind of sleep. And I couldn't get up. I just couldn't get up. And as I'm moving, so this is the thing, like once you start moving your body will tell you. And it's up to you to listen to it. Yes, you can push through things sometimes. Yes, you should push through things sometimes, but the part that you're really pushing through is the mental part, not the physical part. The physical part is, and this is a great running thing, is to let the movement come out of you, lean into it, let it control you versus you trying to control it. So I can feel my body resisting this morning, so I just ease up a little bit. So again, I always use the analogy of hitting the gas pedal. If you just smash the gas pedal or the brake on your car, it makes unpleasant noises. It doesn't feel good. Your body's kind of the same. So think about like just easing up off the gas, or pulling back a little and letting your body dictate. But The part that you need to push through or control is your mind, is not letting your thoughts go, oh, I suck today. Oh, no, I'm being so lazy. Oh, I'm such a wimp. Oh, why is this? No, it just is. It just is, and it's smart and mature and insightful, intuitive to actually listen to your body without getting your mind involved, getting your thoughts involved. So I'm going to be adjusting a little bit today. Okay, I'm going to add a hop. We're going to increase intensity a bit. If you are having, like, we won't necessarily have the same bad days and good days at the same time. If you're feeling like a rock star today, push it. You know, push the pace a little bit. So just like I said, I always like to say this in case there's new people joining or in case you need the reminder. Take it at your pace. Listen to your body. Remember this is, I want to say this is a journey, but I had a really awesome conversation with a new client yesterday, and we talked about how what we tend to want to do is get back to where we were, right? So we're like, oh, a couple years ago I was so fit, I was so strong, I was so skinny, I was so this. We want to go back to our old selves. We don't get to go back. I hate to break it to you. Can't reverse time. Can't turn back the clock. You don't get to go back. You do get to create your future. And you from yesterday, even just yesterday, she's gone, right? Yesterday's gone. You have today and you have the future. The future's unwritten, right? So what you need to do is change your mindset from trying to get back to something to become something, right? Who am I becoming? She's not going to look like she did 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, because she's gone through whatever you went through to get you to today, right? You can't erase that, but you can use it for your benefit to learn, or like, what's the advantage of what you've been through, right? And then you can say, who do I want to become? And so, you know, she said, like a million of us, I used to be really fit, I used to be really in shape, I used to train people, I know what I need to do, I can't get motivated, I can't get myself to do anything. I gained so much weight during COVID because I let myself eat, I let myself relax, I let myself loosen up my habits because I was sad. Like, the world stunk, and I lived a little more. And guess what? So did I. So I can relate to every single thing you're saying. I feel the exact same way. In a time where the older me probably would have been like, yeah, I got extra time to train, extra time to work out. I was like, I don't want to do any of it. And here's the thing, you guys, I'm very open about this. I'm a personal trainer. I have the same struggles as you guys. I don't want to work out. I like my couch. I like my coffee. I like my laptop in the mornings. I like my books. But I've learned I won't do it on my own. That's what you guys are here for. So I shared that with her. But we feel shame, right? We feel, especially if we've been fit or been in shape before, we feel this shame, like, how did I let myself get here? And we're embarrassed. And I felt that too. I still feel it. Doesn't go away. But I'm learning to realize, like, everything's a choice, right? Like, we're always, every decision we make, like every time we choose the takeout, choose the beverages, choose choose processed foods, right? Throw frozen dinners in our cart. Choose not to do something. You choose to skip a workout or skip a run or shorten or whatever. Every time we do that, we're making a choice, right? And to me, I was thinking, for me, it's about comfort, right? Like, we really are drawn to being comfortable, and we really have a resistance to discomfort. And this is something that Iron Cowboy had me thinking about, was why are we so resistant to discomfort? Discomfort is temporary, right? And discomfort makes us strong, right? Like, being able to, and it frees us, right? Being comfortable imprisons us, because then we're afraid and we hold back from doing things. But if we can just get comfortable with being uncomfortable, we become free, because we're not afraid anymore of, so, I don't know, I'm all over the place this morning. I'm always trying to think, like, why do I make the decisions I make? And how can I be better? Like, how can I make better decisions? And what is getting in the way of me making those decisions, right? I really think it all links back to self-image and self-worth. Because if you value yourself, health is a direct reflection of kind of how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, right? It really is. I really believe that. Okay, grab a breath, catch your breath. Oh man, it's gonna be a tough one today, guys. But I'm embracing the discomfort, because if I can come out here and work out in this without having to be afraid of it or resist it, I'm not afraid of it, you know. Okay, setting our timer. So today the lineup, we are working some legs, some serious leg work today, ladies. So last week I asked you, what do you like to work? What do you like to work on most? Like upper body, you know, legs, butt, core, what's your favorite? So those of you who like to work legs or butt, you're gonna love today. So we're working on legs and butt. Okay, let's go. So grab a couple of weights. You need 2 weights and maybe a mat. I'm gonna put, just trying to kind of, okay, and we're gonna start with, I gotta find my list here. Squats and side squats. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start with one weight. So we're gonna do squat, side squat, squat, side squat. Okay, I'm gonna angle myself here. So squat in the middle, step to the side. Make sure you're getting that butt down, squat to the middle, step to the side. Those of you who have bad knees, you may feel the squats more on that middle squat, because there's more quadricep action happening. When we widen our legs, we actually engage more of the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay, take a 15-second rest. Oh, I need a fan. I need one of those Beyonce fans. Okay, so we're doing front back lunges. So we're gonna lunge forward, step, lunge back. I thought it was on my lunge forward, lunge back. If you're feeling strong, you can skip you can just swing your leg back. That's a more advanced. I don't have it in me today. This heat is sucking it out of me. So remember, you want your torso upright. So remember, I always coach you guys, keep those shoulder blades pulled back. Chest, one of the best ways to cue yourself is chest open, right? So boobs, or stick the boobs out. If you are new, you're just starting back, you can modify anything we're doing. I want you to know that the real goal of this community, of these workouts, is accountability, support, and community. So my goal is just to get you moving again. So anything you need to change. We're going to use both of our weights this time. We're going to do a row and a deadlift. Oh, what happened? What happened there? Okay, so we're going to do row and then lift. Okay, so remember, chest is out. There's a slight arch in your lower back. Row, lift. Those weights you want between your feet. Okay? So you don't want it out in front of you. You want them between your feet. And as you lift, you're going to drag them up your body. Okay? When we do deadlifts, we want the weights nice and close to the legs. Pull that belly button in. Focus on really good form. Okay, we're going to do one of my least favorite exercises next, called a split squat. Okay, so you're going to have your weight. We're going to be split and we're going to just squat. Okay, so remember, make sure your feet are lined up, your shoulder blades are retracted. Make sure that front knee doesn't go over. Try to think of your hips staying even. A lot of things to cue on this one. Okay, you can do these without a weight. You can also do these with your back leg lifted. We're not doing that today, but we will. I blocked these from my memory because I hate them so much. We're just doing one leg on this round. Remember which leg you did. So we're going to do the other one on the next round. Oh, man alive. I feel like I need like a headband to catch all the sweat. Okay, the next one we're going to do a squat and a leg lift. Okay, I want your feet are going to be slightly pointed out. Squat, leg lift. Squat, other side. So think of belly button is pulled in, torso is straight up. You're lifting with what's called the abductor. Okay. Whew. If you're new or you're just starting, or if it's one of those days, take breaks as you need to. So when we're talking about the concept of becoming versus, that's it, getting back to, one of the things you want to think of is what I call finish line mentality. Okay, so we're on the mat next. We're going to do 3 core exercises. Okay, so with you're going to lift. Remember those shoulder blades. You're going to lift with your core. You can do this with or without a weight. The finish line mentality, the way I think of that is you're working on, I heard a great kind of frame of reference. You are goal-oriented versus growth-oriented. Here's the thing. What most people do, most of us do, when we want to achieve a goal, we set a time, right? Which is fine. But here's the tweak in your mindset is, if you're working out until, say you have a vacation, or until, you lose 5 pounds, or, your mind, the caveat to that, subconsciously, your mind is thinking, when I get there, I'm done. Get my paper. Okay, we're doing a skull crusher with a leg lift next. Okay, so we're back again. Skull crusher, we're gonna bring the weight forward, leg lift. Bring the weight, oh, these are so slippery. Don't want to drop one of these on my face. Skull crusher, leg lift. Now, if you're feeling really good, you can keep that leg off the ground. I'm just trying to hang on to my weight here, not drop it on my face. press that lower back into the ground. If you can change your mindset to I am becoming, you're always becoming, you guys, you're always becoming something, right? You're either becoming something you want to become, or you're becoming wherever life's taking you, because you're not intentional, you're not planning, you're not creating, you're just letting whatever happened to you happen to you. Let's do low plank. We're doing low plank. I need my towel. If you can eliminate the finish line mentality, it's a bit freeing, because you don't have the pressure that I got to get this done by this date, or I failed, right? Becoming or growth is about really committing for the rest of your life to the journey of personal development, personal growth. And fitness and health, I think, it is personal growth, it is personal development, but it doesn't really necessarily get a place in the personal development world. Okay, we're gonna take a rest. Like, you can't become the best person you can be without your health. Like, you can't. It's a huge piece of it, but we always look at it as, I don't know, we demonize it somehow. It's about becoming, it's no different than developing your mind, it should be a core value for you, right? It should be, part of your value system should be, I value taking care of me. Oh, goodness, okay. So what I'm trying to say is, when you're not committing to something for 3 months, or 6 weeks, or 8 weeks, that's not to say you can't break it down. That's different. All of a sudden, every choice you make becomes like an investment versus a cost somehow, right? That's really good. I just thought of that. When you choose the salad, it's not at the cost of choosing something else. It's about the investment in your own personal growth and development, right? It's about the investment of you saying, hey, like, I'm committing to, I want to be the best person that I can be. Okay, here we go again. Do you guys feel like you're at church sometimes? When you're working out with me, you feel like you're at a sermon? Okay, so squat, and then step into that side squat. Truthfully, I gotta play these mental games with myself, so I just share them with you. Okay, drop that butt down nice and low. Okay, let's get into a nice lower. I was watching my squats the other day, and I'm like, no, I need to get lower. I feel like I'm going so low, but it also sort of mitigates the bad days, because the bad days aren't when they're just a drop in a journey of your life, right? They're just saying, oh, it's just whatever, it's a bad day today. I mean, it was a hideously awful run yesterday. It wasn't just the heat. I did it to myself. I ate poorly the day before. I had some wine. I went to bed way too late. And then on top of that, it was 1,000,000 degrees, but I made those choices. So I had to pay the consequence yesterday. Whew. How's everybody doing? It was so nice. It was so nice to go to a restaurant. Chris and I save up our keg cards. We get our keg cards with our air miles, and we've been saving them, so we had quite a few. It's also really nice to go out and not really care about the cost, because we had so many gift cards. It was fun. I felt guilty for not taking my kids. Okay, so we're gonna row. So look at the kettlebells or your weights are between your feet. If you're using dumbbells, this might be harder because you're gonna have to go lower. Great, we're almost there. Use that core. This is going to really work your core in a really functional way. Okay, we're doing split squats. So try to, I don't know, I know it was my right leg was behind last time. So I'm going to do my left leg. There we go. So let me do the side view. So you want to make sure that front knee is not going over your toe. You want to make sure I'm not very good at these. These are kind of one of those exercises that my form kind of stinks. Try to be mindful of your hips staying beside each other. Shoulders are back. Chest is open. Like I literally loathe these. Oh, 7 seconds, you guys. Let's go. Weight is kind of on the heel to the arch of the front foot. Amen, hallelujah. You're gonna notice if you're outside or if it's hot, your heart rate's gonna be much higher. Your body is working really hard to cool itself. So understand what's happening, right? It's hard for your body to work and cool itself at the same time. That's why you gotta be willing to pull back and know it's just the conditions. I know most of you are probably inside in air conditioning, but I know some of you run or golf or walk, and the heat is gonna take you out a bit. It's interesting to see when West Coast people come to Canada, to the east side, or anywhere, really. East Coast, Beast Coast we call it. The humidity crushes them. They're used to heat, but humidity is a different beast. And the fittest people in the world, you know, they still have to adjust, and humidity can take them out. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're minding your sweat. Is your sweat gritty? If your sweat is gritty, it means you need more water, not more salt. It means your body's trying to lower the salt levels. Keep those shoulder blades pulled back in this one. Lifting your chest using your core. Really lift with your core. Focus on the muscles that you're working. Okay, what are we doing next? I think skull crushers and leg lifts. This is round 2 of 3, guys. See, time passes. This is something I used to tell myself in ultra running. Time is going to pass no matter what. Like, no matter what, tomorrow is coming, right? Whether you do it or you don't, tomorrow is coming. And how you're going to feel tomorrow if you did it versus if you didn't was how I used to like get myself to keep going. I was like, because when times are hard, right? When you're suffering, when you're uncomfortable, time seems to move so dang slowly, right? And I remember being out there thinking, I just want to be done so badly. All I could think about in my head was being done, was sitting down, was eating, sleeping, right? It's all I could think about. But I knew like that was going to happen no matter what. Like I was going to finish eventually. Like I wasn't going to be out there forever. Even though your mind in the moment is telling you, you know, this is never going to end. So squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, squeeze those shoulder blades. Make sure your weight, your elbows and shoulders, wrists are lined up. Widen your feet if you need to make it easier. Head is up. Just squeeze your everythings. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Okay, resting and drying. Can you guys hear that? Interesting, right? It's like massive construction going on next door. They're building a deck and a drainage system. Honestly, the production that is happening outside, like there's a million people, a million trucks, just massive pandemonium. And I think it's kind of funny because you'd think that they were putting in like a pool and a multi-tiered deck and a gazebo and a you name it, a golf course, a tennis course. No, they're just putting in a deck. It's funny. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing good. That was a really weird thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing good. Give me a high five if you're like hanging in there. We're not gonna do thumbs down. No thumbs downs. Okay, you guys ready for last round? And then we're gonna finish off with our Get Strong, or our Get Strong, our monthly challenges. We've completed 3 of them in the workout.
Activity completed.
Okay, ready? So we're back to those squat side squats. All right, let's go, ladies. So we're doing a squat, side squat. Squat. A lot of squats today. We're getting our squats in for sure. I love squats. Squats are one of my favorites. Anyone feeling like their legs are getting strong? I noticed the other day, so silly, some shape happening in my legs that had disappeared. Not coming back, becoming. Okay, no more squats. On to lunges. Well, no more of those squats. Okay. And back. It's the back one that takes a little bit more concentration usually. Make sure, just think of chest up, head up, nice flat foot. One recommendation I can make for working out is get the flattest shoes your feet can tolerate. Cushion is fabulous for running, walking. Not so great for working out, because the problem is when you have really cushy shoes when you're working out, you can't feel what you're doing. So it's almost like, I always used to tell people when I used to work at the store, it's like working out on a pillow. So the feedback between your feet and the ground is slower. So it means that you become less responsive. It's also a great way to strengthen your feet. It's hard to strengthen your feet when you're running, necessarily, because you don't want to injure yourself. Normally I love these, but these are hard today. I want to congratulate you all for showing up today and making that deposit into yourself. Especially those of you who are here with me every week. It's becoming a lifestyle, right? Squat is part of your routine. I think it's been 5 months since we started 6 weeks of Will. So those of you, there's a couple of you that started with me 5 months ago. So I guess February, beginning of February maybe, middle of February. 5 months of consistent workouts. So congratulations for that. Jen Sharp, she's one of them. Betty, I'm not sure, I think she started, Betty, did you do 6 weeks of Will with me, or did you start after that? Either way, super consistent. Change is about consistency. Okay, moving slowly here. Okay, crunches. I have a goal that I'm throwing about in my head, a 90-day goal, August, September, October. I'm spending the rest of July, what do you call it, digesting it. My husband's gonna do it with me. We're gonna commit together to, it's not so much something I'm gonna do, but something I'm gonna not do. Eyelash fluttering about here. Okay, skull crushers with leg lifts. So I invite any of you to join me on in my business we call them 90-day runs, 90 days of focused activity, focused consistent activity, right? Going all in for 90 days. And my business is basically built on doing those doing those over and over. So doing one, stopping, taking a breath, doing another one. And I thought, Iron Cowboy, he did 100 days. So that's essentially just a little longer. He actually did 101 because he added an extra at the end. Because his campaign now, his message is you can always do one more. You can always do just a little bit more. That's his message, and he thought, I can't teach people that if I don't do that. So he did one more after doing 100. High or low plank, your choice. We totally skipped split squats, you guys. Did you notice that? Did anyone notice that? I didn't even do it on purpose, I promise. So we're gonna go do those after this. 90 days. 90 days is a long time. So I'm already in my head compartmentalizing and breaking it down. Okay, I'm gonna start with 30 days. So I'll start with August. Because when you do something like that, when Iron Cowboy did 100 days, like what he had to do was completely forget about the days to come and focus only on the days done and the day at hand. It's an incredible skill to be able to do that. I don't do it well. It's called compartmentalizing. Navy SEALs do it. But I'm already kind of in my head going, okay, I want to do this for 90 days. I can't even. It makes me want to barf thinking about it. Okay, we're gonna do our split squats. So we're gonna start the right leg back. We're gonna do half on one side, half on the other. I'm not sure how see? Totally didn't do that on purpose. I just skipped the thing I hate the most. But I'm coming back to it. Okay, we got 5 more seconds. We're gonna switch sides. 1 more. Okay, switching sides. So if you want to see what you're made of, right? Raise the bar for yourself. Then consider joining me for 90 days. Can't tell you what yet. Okay, that's our 3 rounds. We're gonna finish with our, okay, we did our squats, we did our jacks, we did our plank. Let's start with boat. We'll do 30 seconds of boat. I lied, let's start with push-ups. 10 push-ups, you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Perfect. Into boat. My timer's at 30 seconds. That worked out just beautifully. Remember, you can make it harder. You can make it easier. However you need. Pull that belly button in and make sure there's no space beneath your back. And breathe through it. Okay, we did our jacks, squats, plank, push-ups, boat. We did our 100 core for sure because we did 3 rounds core. So we just have to finish with our burpees, you guys. Straighten those legs, breathing through it.
Activity completed.
Okay, let's finish with those 10 burpees. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go, 10 burpees. That's 5, 6. So think about what do you want to commit to for 90 days? 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10. Woo! Oh, we did it. Okay. High five. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for keeping me accountable. Thanks for being here with me. Go listen to that podcast. It's inspirational as I can't even. And I'll see you tomorrow. Think about if you want to join me for 90 days. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But you can do it if you want to.